my name is Krista Alcaya Morata, and our system project is about laboratory biology. So for our introduction, online borrowing system for school laboratory apparatus and electronics revolutionizes resource management and accessibility for students and educators. By digitizing the borrowing process, this system enables efficient tracking, scheduling, and maintenance of laboratory equipment. Users can conveniently reserve items, check availability in real time, and receive notifications for due dates and returns. This streamlined approach not only enhances the learning experience by ensuring timely access to essential tools, but also promotes responsible usage and reduces administrative burden, fostering a more organized and productive education environment. Next is
For our technical requirements, the first one is Python. Python's versatility and ease of use make it an ideal choice for developing the core functionality of the borrowing system. Its extensive libraries and frameworks streamline the development process, allowing for rapid prototyping and application features. Tkinter. Tkinter as a standard GUI toolkit for Python enables the creation of an intuitive and user-friendly desktop application. With Tkinter, developers can design interfaces and that allows users to easily search for, reserve, and manage lab equipment. Its simplicity in handling GUI components like buttons, labels, and forms help in building a responsive and accessible user interface. The last one is MySQL. MySQL serves as the backbone of data storage and retrieval in the borrowing database of available equipment, user reservation, and usage history. Python compatibility with MySQL through libraries, MySQL connection, and Python facilitates seamless interaction between the application and the database. This ensures that the data is consistently managed and easily.
Here's our system flowchart. First, the user needs to sign up, and after signing up, he will go to login, and the system will recognize if the user log in as an admin or an ordinary user. If the user log in as an admin, he will go directly to the dashboard and profile, as well as in records, where he can approve or decline the request of a student in borrowing an equipment. The admin can also see the list of all items in the laboratory that is categorized in three, which is consumables, master list, and summary, where he can edit and save changes for the specific items. After that, he can go to home, or he can click the home button and he will go back to the dashboard, or he can log out. And for the user, if he log in as a user or as an ordinary user, he will go directly to dashboard and home, where he can also see a borrow button and the borrowing slip, but he can cancel or next it. So if he next it, he will go directly to borrowing slip and fill out the form. Then he will go to the receipt, or he will receive a receipt. The ordinary user can also see a profile or his profile, his return items, view borrowing history, and borrowed items, or view my items, something like that, and view master list items, as well as view consumables. Then after that, he can log out already.
So the next is for the UI.
So for our demonstration for our UI, so let's proceed to our user interface. So first, we need to sign up if you don't have account. So first, let's type our name, year level, our department, our course, and our email and our password. So if we're done to sign up, the it will show this. Sorry for our mistake. So let's type the student ID. We're done and proceed to our login. So after the login, if the login is successfully registered, it will go to our dashboard user. So first, we can show the all master list items in our dashboard user. So all of this is the data that will that were gathered to Mr. Arthur. And then next, need to back. So next, we need to click this home button. Then proceed.
So here's our laboratory borrowing system. First is you need to choose a laboratory, for example, electronic science, nursing, HRM, or criminology, for example, electronics. Then you will fill up the date needed. Then next is the date filed. And for the last one is the time needed. And below that, there's a faculty where you will enter your professor's name. Then the item you want to borrow. For example, resistor. Then you can choose a quantity. Then you can add. Then you can delete an added item. Then after that, it will generate a code that you will screenshot and show the laboratory.
Here is the admin side of our dashboards where you can see the recent student logs. It will make a list of students who log in the applications. And on the other side is the borrowing status where you can see if student and has a list or pending borrows. And on the lower side is the message and announcement where the admin can say or talk to the students. Here's the profile where you can see the list. Sorry for the interruptions. I will continue to the profile. Profile where it can show the pending students, where it can show the login students who log in this application or system. It will show the list of students who log in this here. And the next one is the records where it can show the students who has pending borrow or where I can approve or decline the borrow. Approve. Or I can change it to decline where if the item he borrow is not available. Yeah. Then next is the available items where consumables, list of consumables, and I can edit it to to change if the item or the tool or equipment is not available or broken. Here's the master list where all lists can be shown. Then the next one is summary, where it can show the summary of the equipment like it. Sorry for another interruption. I will continue to summary. Summary where it can show the summary of the equipment that available, and it has a item descriptions, date acquired and remarks, and quantity, and a class where it can be used like CSE IT. And that's all.
Thank you, and that's our final demonstration.